Hello everyone and welcome back to Tainted Grail Conquest. On the last one we played again as the Weird Hunter and again were felled by the Stone Golem. We didn't really make the most of our weird candles. That's one of the things I did want to do the first run. So I wanted to do it at a very high light level, which we were, which gives us some buffs for the boss battle. So I didn't want to explore the entire map this time, but I left myself one candle left over, which could have given us an additional benefit. Also, now I'm beginning to appreciate actually how the boss works, which I should have really done off the first playthrough, but it took me a second time round to actually appreciate what was going on. So the more times I hit the boss, they summon little fragments of themselves, but it then gets to a point eventually where it's not like every 10 hits, it's literally every single hit. Like, he'll fragment off. So it might be better for us to like summon one fragment, then deal with the fragment, then hit the boss again, and so on, and I think that is the play loop we'll go for this time. Also, we should hopefully have 2 more weird candles because we've got a boon this time for this playthrough, which we didn't the first time upon death. Anyway, we also unlocked another class. I think it was the Summoner, but I want to get a bit further into Weird Hunter. You know, let's try and get another success here. So let's see what we have this time. I presume I'm going to be back to 100 gold, nothing in my deck. No runes. Oh, we also got a new quest. We met a florist, so we're looking to give to some beautiful lady some very weird flowers. And by flowers, I mean like dismembered limbs. I don't know if that is actually the witch. It'd be funny if it was, but it gave me a separate quest line, so I presume it wasn't. Always track your HP. Thank you, game. That's nice to know. Always takes quite a bit of time to load in, but you know, I haven't got this on an SSD, FYI, so if you have an SSD, you could probably speed this performance up considerably. It'd be nice to know in the comment section as well, just to, I guess, break some of the silence. How we all doing? Any suggestions for this game? Yeah, we've got some weird candle healing mixture now, so we have more items this time. Yeah, it'd be nice to know any suggestions that some other people might have had for playing this game. Here's our hideous Bouq-yay. Because right now, I'm a bit under the thumb of the game. Admittedly, we're only 2 runs in, so I think we will begin to find a bit of the play style loop for Weird Hunter at the end of the last part. Okay, let's speak to the blacksmith again.
The blacksmith is hard at work when...
Don't even...
Oh, sorry, there's a new voice line. Don't even think about bringing your blacksmiths here with you. This village is mine. We blacksmiths are dead serious when it comes to competition. No more voice lines. We got another quest off the blacksmith as well, to search for a woman called Silence. Let's buy some rune stones. So the one I quite like is the healing 5 HP. So I think I'll buy that again before we go out. Oh, and then we'll leave. And let's equip it. Yep, you lose all the rune stones. That's fine. Okay, let's go back out into the wilds. So we now know that we only need 2 candles to fill. So we'll explore until, you know, I run out of... I go down to 2 candles. That's what we'll explore for. The boss was also in a different place, so we have to find the golem as well at some point. Right, single guy does not bother me at all. You're going to hit me. I'd rather you didn't hit me. So I think I'm going to stun you. And then we're going to put some small strikes in. That's 1 hit now from a Hunter's Mark, giving you vulnerable. The more I played yesterday, the more... I say yesterday, this would have come out like 2 days ago, I think. The more I appreciate that vulnerability is a huge damage boon for me. Hey, that's not too bad either. Yeah, it's a huge boon for me, you know, to do vulnerable. So I'm going to try and pay attention to the vulnerability a little bit more. Give me 10% damage next turn, because I'll just attack you normally. See, my basic attack is a huge hit on vulnerable. I think that's more important than stacking up my ultimate, even. Because like each pip is worth less and 100% more damage. Anyway, I think we can roast and toast you with small strikes. That puts you into vulnerable, and then we just kill you. Nice. Clean battle. Get a level, get a card. This turn gain 50 armor and stun every enemy that hits you. How does the stun play out? Do you take the damage and then it stuns them next turn? This turn increase the damage you deal by 50%. Or deal one hit for 100% damage and draw a card. I think quick attack is probably the least offensive here, so I'll accept it. I still don't quite know how armor plays out with the damage. I don't know if like 50 armor reduces your damage by 50% or something. Heal 25% of your missing HP after each victorious combat. That's huge. Increase the maximum damage you deal by 6. That's also pretty big. And unused block lasts for 1 additional turn. I'm going to try Blocking Expert again. Oh, we got another rune. First turn of combat. Okay. I'd rather keep healing. Can you please go into the slot? So give me the damage on the first turn. Right, remember the thing's going to tick down. There's also a person behind this guy, so let's go for more quests, hopefully. Maybe we can finish them. Right, you two we normally race, and you get stronger over time, but I think you hit everyone. So do I just leave him to go like hitting everyone? I think I will. I think I'll race these two guys with you hitting, and then I'll just put a block up every turn. Or I could stun him. No. Yes. No? Okay, this is what we're going to do. Reduced armor. I'll hit you with an attack, and then we'll throw a block. I know he gets stronger over time. He buffs himself doing this, so I think we want to race this guy down first. Right. Deal 1 hit for 8 to 12. If I don't play it, I gain 10% damage, so we'll probably not play that. I can also quick attack to draw another card. There's not really a card I'm fishing for right now. You're just away from vulnerable. If I get into vulnerable, can I kill you? Maybe. I think I can kill you. Maybe I can't kill you. No, I'm actually pretty far off. Can I kill you with this? I think I can. Yeah, I can. Bit of a waste of my ultimate, but it saves me some damage. Right, these guys are going to damage everyone and summon an ally. Well, okay. Let's do some small strikes. Let me... Is quick attack the same as an attack? Yes, it is. But I could cycle a card faster, because I don't really want stun. I'll try and fish into stun, I suppose. We didn't. And then I'll throw up 1 block. Okay, they broke into multiple enemies that are all going to attack me. I forgot that's their deal. They just break apart. Right, I don't have an AoE hit. That's pretty annoying. And I can't kill any of you, can I? Wow. Okay, I'm going to throw up 2 blocks, I think. And just an attack. But I'm getting serious bad vibes. We're going to Wooden Flute this turn as well, because I've not drawn any draw. Sorry, any block. And I still haven't. Okay, let's small strikes, because I want to get ult up fast. That did not go the way I was hoping it would. Okay, we wouldn't have killed it anyway. We have healing potions. This is fine. 1 hit for 4 to 6. That doesn't really do a lot. Or I'll lose damage next turn. Well. I think I can kill you. I can. And then we'll throw up a block. Wow, these guys are horrible if you don't race them down. Okay, bear that in mind. Maybe we should kill these guys first. I think we're going to do lots of small strikes. I'm hoping to kill someone with my ultimate. Does 36 right now to 54. I'm going to roll the dice on the 39, I think. Nice. What's in my draw? Nothing I really want to draw. Let's just use an attack. We should be okay from now. Let's put an attack in here, throw a block up, and then we'll start lowering your armor. Right, one more attack. I don't have a block. I have a block. I might be able to kill you, actually, now. Yeah, I definitely could have killed you. I could have just killed you. My bad. It's not going to hurt me, though, for now. But tricky little battle. Another ding there. Another card. Gain one block this turn and one block next turn. We have a block synergy, so that's pretty strong. Deal one hit for 150% damage to a random enemy. Stun a random enemy. Reduce random enemy's armor by 50 this turn. Weird. Or charge your ultimate ability to half of its max. That's cost 2. I'm probably never going to play that. Give me more block. And who are you? Elderly archer.
Find an elderly archer sitting near a small fire. He tends the flames with care and tenderness.
Oh, a visitor. I haven't seen a friendly human face for a long time. It's getting lonely out here.
With a gesture, he invites you to sit with him.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Who are you?
The question shouldn't be who I am, my friend. The question should be who I was. Because right now, I'd say I'm pretty much nobody.
What do you do here?
Not much. I tend to the fire and watch over this place. Since I failed to fulfill my task, I need to sit here and watch the fire. I don't want to, but I have to. I'm certain something terrible will happen if I stop.
You've failed to fulfill your task. And please keep to the
Well,
to the fire.
Definitely a story for another time. But I do appreciate you asking.
Trust increased. Sit by the fire with him.
As you sit by the archer, you notice that this fire doesn't behave like a regular fire. It has the power to push weirdness away, just like a menhir or a weird candle. Moreover, you suddenly notice that the man's legs are rooted into the ground with blue veins. The veins stretch from his feet into the fire pit. You form a question in your mind, but when you look into the man's eyes, you realize there's no point in asking it. His gaze is absent, and his movements are barely noticeable. You decide to leave it for another time and turn your eyes towards the fire. The flames flicker with a weird, magical rhythm.
Well, I guess he's not joining our village if he's rooted to the fire. Wish to forget, lose 10 HP, remove 1 card from your deck. Or wish for experience, I can gain 700 experience and it'll give me a level. Tricky one again. I mean, removing cards from your deck is typically a good thing. Get rid of a card. What do I want to get rid of? Just get rid of one of my basic attacks, please. Sure. Then, what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to pop my 2 healing potions. Because I have not looked after my health. We're going to pop another candle. And we're going to fight this guy. Stood in front of another altar. Right, we know this battle, he's going to protect the healer, so it's kind of a bit of a race. I can either block this turn or block next turn. That is great value for me, that'll save me a mana next turn, because I'm pretty certain he's going to always attack. Then, next attack of action, small strikes. They all go into this guy because he redirects to himself. And then we're going to broad reach. We'll hit him once next turn, that'll put him to vulnerable. And then we start smacking him. Yep, we've got a block for this turn, so I don't need to block this turn. Which is nice. We'll hit. You're vulnerable. Unlucky I didn't draw into another attack card, so we kind of waste a hit of the vulnerability. We'll do broad reach. I could play another block for next turn, I suppose, but... Reduce down to all enemies by 50% this turn. How about I just throw block instead? What do I get otherwise? Reduce the cost of random card by 1. I'm happy with that, honestly. So we're going to block. What's in my draw pile? Double block is coming up. I'll reduce his armor then. So that I don't draw it. Because I will play that again next turn. Yeah, I've drawn it. Let's play it. Protects me for next turn. We'll go into vulnerability. Reduce his armor. We'll do a bunch of small strikes that all hit him. I get my block, don't I, next turn? That's the passive I took. It retains block. Because I could play another block and just retain it. Nah, I'll just broad reach. Then we'll probably definitely kill you next turn. Yes, I think we're good to go. We will small strike. We will quick attack. And that'll kill you. Now it's just the healer who can't attack, so let's go wild. Oh no, you can attack. If there's no person next to you, you'll attack me. Okay, that's nice to know. So we'll put up a double block, small strike, broad reach. Hey, I'm beginning to get the workflow right now for this build. I can stun an enemy. If not played, I'll gain 10 barrier. Give me the 10 barrier because it'll let me go more aggressive next turn. Do some small strikes. Double block, I guess, and then broad reach. We're looking to add another card to this deck, definitely. No, never mind. I was going to say I could ult you, but I don't think there's a benefit. Fountain of Health. We'll come back to you because I haven't lost any. Market and a Wisp. Or what we actually called it, Life Force. Perverted Life Forces. So I can gain 20% damage this turn. If not played, I gain 5 armor. I'd rather have the 5 armor, I think. You've got a weird effect. So, duration, 4 negated hits in a single turn. Negates every hit under 12. Okay. So we want to hit you with big attacks. I think we want to get rid of the healer again. But I might do some small strike to start charging up my ult. So if I small strike... Small strike. Okay, I see what's going on here. And then we're going to... Why have I done this? Because I'm getting attacked twice now that I look at things. We're going to use this so I don't take as much damage. There's really no point... Okay, I've misplayed this horribly after saying I was getting used to the workflow. There's no point in putting up a block for 2 damage. It'd be nice if I could select it, but I can't. Right, I'm getting hit twice, so it'd be nice to put up 2 blocks if I could. So let's put up a double block for next turn. Give me a block for this turn. And then I'll quick attack you. Right, you're putting up 3 attacks. I can't block all 3, sadly. I've just lost a vulnerability stack here as well, so I've not played this particularly well again. We'll quick attack. We did get another block. But again, I'm going to be blocking not a lot of damage. Versus just going hard on him. We know there's that altar. Let's just go hard. Right, small strikes I'm hoping kills the healer. We missed. Great. Terrific. I have no block this turn. I think I just go for RNG next turn. I could use my ult, but I'd rather save that to kill off the deformed peasant, I think, right now. Or even the enemy aura thing. I can do 1 hit for like 8 to 12. Won't be necessary. Or will it? Ah, this is frustrating again. I can't really do what I want to do. I'm just missing like a mana or a hit a time. I'm going to stun and block. This means I don't get hit. Right. Let's just finish this dweeb off. You're dead. Then we're going to put up block. And then we're going to put up block. So we take no damage. Because one retained from last turn. Right. The next goal is to put you into vulnerable and kill you with my ult, I think. I'm hoping for a bit of luck here. Nope, but didn't get it. So I could kill, but take 10 to 12 damage, and I think that is the game plan. Let me just attack. And now my ult will kill you. And I take 10 to 12. Still, there's a fountain of health. Ooh, what are you doing? You're going to buff yourself. Please don't do that. I'll power up my next attack. Let's move on. If played, deals 17 to 26. I think I'll take that damage. Wait, do I? I don't have... We'll take the hit and then we'll stun it. I don't have a block, sadly. Okay, I have a block this time, but we'll double block, because that's better. Small strikes does nothing here for me. And then we might as well broad reach attack, because that actually gets through. Again, we're going to broad reach attack, I think. Quick attack, maybe. Nope, negated. You're really annoying. Again, I guess as we go into things, we'll be more aware of enemies that we should fight and ones we shouldn't fight. This might be one of the things we shouldn't fight as this character. Anyway, we still saved the cursed healer.
You hear someone screaming nearby.
Godless healing! Godless healing!
Intrigued, you approach the source of the sound. It turns out to be a joyful man advertising his merchandise to the nearest trees.
Who said you need an all-mother or a stag-father to have a blessing of health? Let's not dwell on them anymore. It's all about potions and elixirs and other trinkets infused with proper...
His monologue goes on. You can see tiny horns growing from his skull. His mind clearly isn't quite right either. Maybe disrespecting the gods wasn't such a great idea after all.
Open the shop. Let's see what you've got for sale. Stagfather's Charm. Maybe the Stagfather will help, or maybe you'll just die. Well, I can't afford it. How much money do I even have? 113. Smoke Bomb. Reducing enemy damage by 50% for 2 turns. I'm going to refuse everything and save my money up. I am now going to come back to the healing altar though. Give me 15 HP, please. Thank you. We don't need to take the risk. Let us move on. Give me 2 candles. We still don't know where the boss is, by the way. Okay, Shaman and Piggy. Stun all enemies for 2 turns for 0. That seems like a good deal. So how about you don't do anything for a while, and then let's start throwing in some small strikes. And even an attack because you're vulnerable. Then we will overhead swing you. Attack you. And I'll throw up a double block. So we have 2 block for this turn, so I don't need to apply blocks. More small strikes. Quick attack. And overhead swing. Kills. Nice. So block retains for next turn. You're going to summon an ally. You're going to summon a totem. Probably should have overhead swinged first to reduce your armor, but my bad. Anyway, we'll get the kill next turn. Reduce all enemies' armor, sure. Because I think I'm going to get the kill this turn. We'll do a quick attack. An attack. And an attack. And you're dead. That weird candle level is so powerful. Like, if you can keep it high, it's incredible. Gain 35 armor for 2 turns. Upgrade, if used when under 25% of max HP, increase this card's duration by a turn. Reduce enemies' armor by 100% of damage until the end of combat. Reduce enemies' armor by 100% of your damage. Okay. Or discard your hand, draw 5 cards. And it costs 0. I think I'm going to skip. I don't really see the benefit of any of these. I mean, I get reposition, but it's -1 card, effectively. It does cost nothing there. But it's like it's almost a dead card in my hand. I know it's not truly a dead card because, you know, it costs 0. I can always throw it out there. But it's taking up the slot of a card that could be doing, you know, good for me. I only really need this if I have a specific synergy in mind, I suppose. Like specific combos. Steel Eater I don't completely get. And I don't 100% appreciate armor, I think, right now. But I guess you set this and then the damage you do for the rest of the turn reduces the armor. But I've seen abilities that like reduce armor by 25 and stuff like that, or by 10. Like even the skill I've got does 4 damage and reduces by 10 armor. So isn't that just better than Steel Eater? And then Short Pause. I just skip them. Right, duplicate every 7th attack type card played whenever you play 2 or less cards in a turn. So we tried to go along the synergy and it didn't work. The first attack type card played in each combat costs 0 energy. Yes. Why are we taking that? Because if I get an attack that is like 2 costs, I can play that first and it'll cost 0. It's almost pseudo like having +1 energy. So in a weapon slot, each card played increases your damage by 5% this turn, or in an armor slot, increase my arm by 10. In the first turn of combat, increase your damage by 50%. Okay, you're going to come out and you're going to go in. Because now that I've got a free card to play, I could play multiple cards per turn. And would I rather have 50% one turn, or maybe like a scalable effect for every single turn, but it's probably going to be less? I think I prefer that. Anyway, who are you? Oh, it's Footark again. Give me a random runestone Footark. A cracked Gifu. Runestones. If you played 3 or less cards in a turn, deal 1 hit for 15 to a random enemy. If you played 5 or more cards in a turn, gain 10 barrier. I think the most likely is I played 4 cards a turn, which is really unfortunate because that's not good for cracked Gifu. I'm just going to leave this for now, but I think I'm more likely to play 5 in a turn. If I can get 1 more energy or something that costs 0. This is where it would be nice to take that card that costs 0 and discard from my hands. This is the synergy I was talking about. But I'll just close it for now. Anyway, some water. Which apparently we have to walk around. And who are you? Oh, this is one of those blood crystals, isn't it? And Mindbender. You're going to summon illusions of random allies. I think I want to get rid of you as fast as possible. So, all my first attack cards are free, which is nice. 4 to 6 to random enemies. If I increase that by 100, that's like on average 5. So it's going to be doing like 30 damage. You know what? I don't mind that. It did 20. Sure. Deal 1 hit for 8 to 13. I wonder if it only increases the first hit now that I think about it. Maybe that's how it worked out. It's not giving me all 3 hits, it's just literally the first one off the 3. Anyway, we're going to throw up 1 block. And I'm going to throw in an overhead swing. You've summoned one of these dweebs. Terrific. He does only have 1 health though. Reduce armor of all enemies by 25 for 3 turns. If not, I draw another card next turn. Okay. I think I'm going to small strike and hope for a little bit of luck. Yep, we got it. You're all on the verge of vulnerability, so I think I'm just going to block this turn, and I'll go hard next turn and try and kill the Mindbender. Right. So I can stick you into vulnerable now. Like so. Throw another attack in for a lot of damage. And will this kill? Yes, probably. We could have low rolled, admittedly, but I still have 1 block as well. Maybe we should have saved that, actually. I put you into vulnerable, but it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem. We'll throw out another double block, and then I'll just quick swing you. And up you to kill you. Sweet. Much, much cleaner combat. Another room thing, another cracked gar. Oh, what was that in the armor slot? At the end of turn, deal 1 hit for 5 damage to all enemies. Okay, we don't want that against the stone golem because he'll just summon lots of golems. Blood altar.
Crystals were already here.
Yeah, we saw this before. So I can sacrifice HP for wealth, so I can give it 10 HP for 200, that's pretty good. I can get 2 weird candles in my inventory for 10, that's pretty good. I think I'll get more weird candles. Gives me more exploration. And I'm content with that. Okay, 2 of you guys. 1 hit for 16 to 24, or next turn I gain 50% damage. And you're attacking me twice, so I kind of want to play 2 blocks this turn. Give me some small strikes. Set this guy up for vulnerable. Then throw out 2 blocks. Oh, I still have 1 mana. I could throw out another block, but... yeah, you know what? It retains. Spend the mana now for the future. And they hit one another, remember. Right. Can I put you into vulnerable? I could. In fact, I guarantee it with small strikes, I think. Because even if all 3 went onto here, I'd vulnerable this guy. I would like to kill one this turn. Yeah, I got you into vulnerable. So, get roasted and toasted, I think. Yeah. I've got a block already retained from last turn. You guys are no problem. I'll double block. That protects me for a turn. Overhead swing to put you into vulnerability and then attack you. And then how about I just kill you right now? Much better. And who were you protecting? Or guarding, I guess? Or attacking? I don't really know. A confident priestess.
There are old customs that protect the traveling priests of the Old Mother. The one you see before you, walking through the weirdness at a brisk, confident pace, doesn't seem to realize or care that this protection is unlikely to extend here.
Okay, we found the person that we were talking about for the bouquet. It was the confident priestess.
You show her the bouquet you received from the florist.
This is probably the most disgusting thing I've seen in my life, and trust me, I've seen a lot. Please take it away.
Well, I'm sorry to our poor cursed florist. This has not gone ideal. You know what? There's other fish in the sea, or, I don't know, images in the weirdness. You know. I found another witch before. She gave me a bottle. She'd love this. She was covered in blood and everything. Asked to be healed, risk of combat encounter. I think we'll just leave. Okay. A milestone. I could receive a weird candle and lose the milestone. I don't know if this will be for every single run, so I'm just going to banish weirdness around it again. But I'll explore that in the future, I think. Oh, there is another stone there. I mean, I'm happy to do the same thing again. Oh, that's the giant as well, I think.
As the flick.
Or the stone golem on the hill. So we found stone golem. What is this house? Ooh, maybe that's a village thing? You know, someone's house has been ransacked by a boar. Why not come to my village? Okay, you're going to put barriers on this guy, and you're going to take all the attacks from him. So great. Great combo. I have no block. Which means we might as well just go hard. Right, we put 3 more Hunter's Marks on you. I can actually attack you again. Maybe I should have done the 20% more damage this turn, but... Can I kill you this turn? I know it sounds bizarre. Maybe. Ah, we were close. We'll use the candle because we've been stomping the game so far. I say this run. Okay. This is where all my blocks went. You're dead. We'll place a double block and attack you. And honestly, we're going to toast you. Have some more attacks. Have an overhead swing. We'll throw up a double block because that will help us next time. That retaining block is so strong. Especially with that card, whatever it's called, for like double protection. You're going to heal. How about you die instead? Have you considered dying instead? Right, what is this little ruined home?
You noticed the ruins of a home that was burned down. There's no telling whether it was destroyed during the war, set alight out of spite, or simply burned down due to an unfortunate accident.
Look for valuables? Look around. Door to your left, door to your right. Let's look around.
You find nothing, and the house changes again.
Hole in the wall? We got 1 meat and 1 Tome of Knowledge. Draw a card. Is Tome of Knowledge an item? Yes. Okay. Okay. I approve. Right, what is that weird summoning circle and what is that person? We shall word candle? Scientists? Hey, if we wanted an Institute of Science at the village, you know, we already have a blacksmith. What's next? You want your Institute of Science. I know the place for you to come. Reduce damage of all enemies by 50%. I'm only getting attacked once, so I only need to throw up 1 block. I definitely want to race this guy, though, on the right. So let me... Small strike. The all hit there, which is incredible. Hits. Smack again, you're nearly dead. We'll throw up a block. Can I kill you this turn? No. Right. I'll throw up a double block this turn because I think I'm going to kill you. Small strikes. And look for the attack. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll broad reach next turn. Right. So you're already blocked, so you're in trouble. How about I don't do that? I do that, that, and get eaten. Combat going much, much better. Scientists, hello.
You enter a small glade, quite unique in the way its grass reflects the surrounding weirdness. You see dozens of jars overflowing with a strange liquid. They're filled with a variety of different monstrous body parts.
I was a biologist then.
Then you notice a woman who is taking pieces out of some of the jars and placing them into others. You get really close before she raises her head.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't notice you approach.
She points at her face. You realize that one of the young woman's eyes is made of glass. Glass. A rare material, especially in this world ravaged by war.
Sight-related issues.
She chuckles nervously and takes an enormous hand out of one of the jars. She starts scratching her head.
Welcome to my dominion, the Altar of Knowledge, as I call it, as this is the place where knowledge is born.
Listen, some people transform colonies from agar plates to others with those little sterilized loops. This girl removes organs and put them into different jars of different liquids. Honestly, it's just the same in biology. I'm hoping we're not going to rob her glass eye, because we're not going to. What do you mean?
Many of my potions are still in development, I admit, but I think I could give you a very special potion in exchange for the most valuable component you could provide me with.
How about a bouquet of limbs?
Gold, of course.
Okay. Let me see what you've got for sale.
I only have enough ingredients for one of these, so choose wisely.
Okay. I can't afford any of them. Can I even see what they do? Nope.
Well, I'm a scholar in training. I've
Undergraduate.
devoted my life to two things: gathering knowledge and performing experiments.
Nope, PhD.
But when I think about it, it's one and the same thing. Experiments help in expanding my
Frustration.
I tend to spiral within my thoughts when I'm hungry. I think I haven't eaten for a week now.
Would you like a bouquet of
Continues
limbs?
like that for a while before she catches your gaze.
Master Iron always took care of such things. He remembered about food and other earthly things, but he disappeared.
Join my village, then it will be safer.
She considers your offer.
But will I be able to continue my research?
Yes.
Back home, people weren't very keen about my approach to science.
You nod, hoping that you won't regret this decision.
Then show me the way.
Achievement unlocked scientist. Nice. As long as you don't rip off the limbs of my blacksmith, you can come with me. Anyway, we're going to go fight this dweeb over here, and then we'll go into the corner. Seeking Traveller. Right. Healer, barrier provider, and damage dealer. Stun an enemy for 1. Or I'll gain 10 barrier next turn. I'd rather have the 10 barrier, I think. I do only need to throw 1 block this turn. So let's focus on healer. Okay, they all missed the healer. Sure. Let's reduce your armor, put 1 block up, and let's move on. So you put barrier on the healer now, and you're going to attack me. I do not approve of this. We'll double block, which will protect me once for next turn, because almost certainly the peasant will attack again. I'll throw up another block for this turn. The question is, do I attack or small strike? I think I small strike. Nice. We set up vulnerability actually on the barrier giver. So we might want to try and just kill the barrier giver next turn. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a kill on the barrier giver instead. Just because it's the way it's panned out. We'll hit with quick attack, which puts you into vulnerable. I'll attack again. Will my ults kill you now? 23 to 35 maybe? Yes, we did get the kill, which is really nice because now I can throw up a block. If I didn't, I would have candled, I think. Yeah, I probably would have just candled. Then I would have only taken 5 and we heal at the end of the turn. Right, you're now in trouble because I'm just going to be attacking you instead. And I only need to throw up a block a turn, and in fact I've got the block already because of double block. I think we just always throw out double block though. It's 2 block for 1 cost. Getting 20% damage this turn. How about we small strike instead? Small strike and double block. We did put vulnerability, but we get to retain this block for a turn, remember. We have 3 block now. You're just never going to get this. I can now start attacking here. I think I can get the kill with my ult. I think that's worth. Right, healer's dead. And now we just have 1 target focus. 1 block for next turn because another one decayed. That's fine, we only need 1 block. Give me not a quick attack. Let's lower your armor first. All looks good to me. We might be able to burn you from here. That's a vulnerability. Yeah. Leveled again. That's another card. Loot. Offer 10 HP and gain 1 energy. I'll take it. Right, an additional card. Gain 1 block for each enemy alive. That sounds incredible for the boss we're fighting. Deal 1 hit for 75% damage to all enemies. That seems good against the boss we're fighting as well, but we don't really want to hit the boss when we're not targeting it. Or each turn, until the end of combat, increase your damage by 25% and lose 10 armor. Give me counter. Traveler.
He's just a lost soul, wandering between clouds of weirdness with a fading weird candle in his hand. His eyes light up when he sees you. You notice that he is not actually looking at you. He's looking at your candle.
Oh.
Thank gods. Mine's almost out.
Yeah.
Do you have more? Please. If you don't help me, I'm done for.
What are you looking for?
I have to find them. They're somewhere. I know it. I can feel it. And I need to be there. To be by their side. Now.
You know what? This is your lucky day.
Thank you. I promise to make good use of it.
Will you join my village?
He continues with his search.
Okay. Well, we've set that up for a later loop. So I've only got 2 weird candles now, so I think the goal will be to complete this guy, and then I think we're going to fight the boss. Right. Grotesque Nobleman. This enemy will attach his own subjects to heal himself. Okay, we fought this guy before. He's very annoying. If I don't play this, I'll draw 2 cards next turn. But you know what? Let's reduce armor. He tends to use a weak attack and heal. All of it hits are healing to the master. Right, I see. So it's going to do 3 damage, but then heal the master. And the master is attacking all allies and buffs, so he's going to hit them too. Okay. So it'd be nice to kill these, but I think he'll summon like very weak variants of them. Even so. How do I want to do this? Do I want to throw up 3 blocks? That will protect me from a big chunk of damage, but not all. Yeah, you know what? That's good enough. I even get 1 in for next turn. So I take 6. I have a way of healing, so I'm not too worried about that. Stun, so it tends to buff and debuff. You're doing 40, which is disgraceful, to be honest with you. And you're doing 20. I love this music, by the way. I just stopped for a second to listen to it. It sounds like that Scandinavian Eurovision entry from a few years ago. Okay, so he's now going to attack his master for 30. Okay. You're still doing 20 to me, so I think... Alright, I've got the block though now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so he's back to him. Alright, I see the loop here. If I can do 1 big turn though, I could really hurt that nobleman. Right, I can throw up blocks for every enemy alive, so I can get 3 block right now. So I could block everything that's coming my way, but I wouldn't play a card this turn. I don't want to take 44 damage. And I can't see another way out of it. Right. Lots of attacks coming in again, man. So he's going to attack his allies and buff. I could stun him. But I don't think it's a worth stun. I could stun here. I'm double block. I'm sort of like treading water there. I still take a hit. Oh no, he only attacks his allies and that attack, I guess. Strong attack and heal. Tainted Force. Reduce damage to all enemies by 75%. Reduce the cost of one random card by 2 next turn. I'd rather get this other effect, I think. Buff and debuff. So you cannot attack him in this turn. This is the kind of the awkward turn for me because I really want to block the 33, but I just can't see a way of doing it. Maybe I have to Tainted Force and just eat the hits. Reduce it. The alternative would have been to try and kill him, but I don't think I could have done. And would have fluting as well. He's gonna heal so much. I think I need to set this guy up. I have to start putting attacks. Because if I don't attack, you know, I'm just not progressing this fight. I know they're gonna heal him. I just got an achievement of Turtle. Don't know what that's for. Is it healing him or healing the boss? I think it's healing him, isn't it? Should probably pay more attention to this. Okay. I could counter and block for 3. And 1 block will stay for next turn. I think I'm willing to do that. Then I think I small strike. Nice. So I've set the main guy up now for a beating. So 3 times 11 and 48 and 10. Sheesh. So he's attacking all allies and he's going to buff. So he's not attacking me, so I'm only taking 4 attacks this turn, only. Okay. What's this doing? 17 to 26. I can kill. I can kill. I don't know what I can kill. Oh, it's horrible. I think I can kill the 3 times 11 guy with just skills, and I take the 48 to be blocked. Yeah, I think this is what we do. So I have 1 block, so I'm going to block the 48, and then 10 won't hit me, so I'll take no damage this turn. But he does remove the marking stack, so it's kind of like a slow, like, painful process. Again, I probably can kill the guy on the left, and then I just need to throw up a block. I could even throw up counter. That's 3 blocks. It protects me for next turn. But then I can't kill him this turn. So I think that's not the right play. I think we do this. So he's doing 42 to his boss, and then we throw up a double block. So I get 1 for next turn. Okay, what's the other thing now? Gain 50% damage this turn. Can I race down the middle guy? That is the new question. So this is doing 36 to 54. Yeah, I think we can do this. Yeah, we got it. Ooh, that's kind of a hard little battle, right? Anyway, I gained 5 health, and we got a treasure pile.
What was protected by this beast? When you filled your pockets up to the brim with gold, 3.
Yeah, we had this before. So I can gain 30 max HP, and I'll gain 30 health. Unlock a new combat slot for items, or unlock a new weapon slot for runestones. What runestone would I equip if I got a new weapon slot? I guess it'd be this. If you played 3 or less cards in a turn, deal 1 hit for 15 to a random enemy. Or increase damage by 2. I guess we'd play Cracked Guard, bizarrely, even though that's a rarer rune. Because this one makes my, like, 3-hit combo better. And I'm not going to play 3 or less cards that many turns. Oh, You know what? I've changed my mind. I think I would play it on a decent number of turns. 30 max HP doesn't really appeal to me. And the new combat slot for items doesn't appeal to me. Give me a rune slot. And I'm going to take a risk. We'll put that in. And now I think we're going to go fight you at a very high level. So game plan. Game plan is to make him spawn someone in 10 hits, and then we kill the stone. That's the mistake we've been making. So we'll do 3 hits for 1. We'll attack. We'll attack. The damage is kind of irrelevant right now, so we'll just throw up a block. By the way, I can use restore some 5 HP. That'd be nice, thank you. Right, reduce damage of all enemies by 100%. I only need to throw up 1 block though, or reduce the cost of 2 random cards by 2. That is much better. And risk. Stun the golem, lose 10 armor until the end of combat. I don't think we take the risk. Like, the block is free for me effectively this turn. But I could stun him, but I don't think I will. 4 more hits. So we don't spawn him this turn, we just throw up a block. Right, you summoned a friend. I did take 8 damage then. Why? Did it summon an awakened golem on its turn? Strong attack and buff. Eh. Okay, so we have to kill this little nerd that you just summoned. I cannot hit him again. I have to kill the awakened golem first. So let's double block. That costs 3. We'll overhead swing. We'll overhead swing. I'll throw up a block, which means I don't take any damage this turn. Then it's the chance of risking small strike or broad reach. I think I'm going to broad reach. A gamble. Gain 1 block and 1 energy. Draw a card. Lose 10 armor until the end of combat. Give me gamble. I thought that said or, but it's actually both. You get the positive and the negative. I'm still okay with this. So he gave me another card. I have 4 energy to play this turn, which is nice. I could throw up counter, and then I take no damage. Throw in a quick attack. And then... It's annoying because I want to leave the vulnerability for next turn now. So I think I might broad reach. This is like a very slow, meticulous process right now. Anyway, I blocked the golem's attacks. I just need 1 more block this turn. I could play another gamble. The risk doesn't seem worth it. I have no offensive cards in my hand, I just noticed. I'm going to leave a gamble. Oh no, actually, I'll play it. Give me a draw. I don't mind him losing armor. Okay, I don't know if I actually wanted that now I think about it. Ah, forget it. I'll still do it. So that my turn isn't just weenie. Oh wow, that was a lot of damage. Anyway, seize the opportunity. So 10 more hits. We're already blocking enough. Just throw up the block for the next turn. Right, we have 3 block that will decay this turn. So we're blocking the hits, that's fine. 9 hits. Draw 2 cards next turn. I'd rather the 2 cards, please. So take one of these and call me in the morning. Put you into vulnerable. We'll attack. We will ult you, I think. Does broad reach work with it? I think it does. Broad reach. That's doing 204 to 306. Okay. Now that's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I don't need to stun you. Oh, it's my ability, isn't it? I hit him because I played 3 or less cards in a turn. So I hit him, he spawned the golem hit me. That's why I took 8 damage before. I get it. Remember, I've got draw in my hand too, and I can half a damage for a turn still. You're doing 47 damage, and I do not approve of that. 3 hits. Okay. I'm going to small strike it so he summons a friend. Why? Because then I'm going to do counter. I take no damage. Brilliant. Right, gain 1 block. 1 energy, draw a card. I don't care about losing armor. We gain an attack, so we want to kill his little stone friend. And we build our ult during this. That's the other nice thing about the plan. So I think we throw in... before I do this, perhaps I broad reach first. Then I attack. So I do a big chunk of damage to it. Then we just throw up 2 block for the future. Okay. You're doing 81 to 114 damage, which is disgusting, frankly. But we have a gamble again. Who cares about our armor? If we're just blocking every hit, you know, it's fine. I have 2 blocks, so we're safe for this turn. Next hit does 100 damage. Kill him. Seize the opportunity. So this is 31 damage. Let's start getting in there. And we're going to double block, I think. No, we're going to counter, actually, just to be mana efficient, even though it's actually worse. Makes no sense now that I think about it, but just don't tell me that. 2... I've already got 2 block, who cares? I could do a huge hit of Tainted Force. I'm not against it. How about I put you into vulnerable, though, first? Quick attack. 4 more hits. How about you take one of these and call me in the morning? Risk. I'm not stunning you, I don't need to. Okay, 2 more hits and he summons a friend. I have no blocks right now. But I could stun him. Or I could just kill him. I think I can get a kill this turn. How much is this doing now on him? With vulnerability? Yeah. Get toasted. First Guardian defeated. Do I have to defeat your friend? Apparently I do. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was so much better. I get a weird candle, thank you. Please give me more when I get home. A new card. Reduce the energy cost of 2 cards in your hand by 1. Interesting. Hits for 75% damage if the enemy intended to attack stun it. I like that. Or chain attack. Deal 1 hit for 100% damage. Duplicate the next card played. I like chain attack too. I like all of these things. But reducing the cost of 2 cards in my hand by 1. I can't turn it down. That's just value. Start every combat with 2 additional energy. Whenever you kill an enemy, draw 1 card with its cost reduced by 1. Whenever you hit an enemy, increase your arm by 10 this turn. Listen, if I kill an enemy, I draw a card. And reduce by 1. That's letting me play lots of cards per turn. I like it.
The golem collapses and shatters into thousands of pieces at your feet. You feel a strange surge of power in the air. Suddenly, a familiar creature appears.
Good. That was good. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You instantly recognize this voice. It's the goat-legged creature you've met before.
You see, the problem with weirdness is that it's an uncontrollable mess. Is there something you want? Really, really want? Snap your fingers. Here you go. There it is, right in front of you.
He looks at you, clearly unimpressed by the fact that you even exist.
If you're Avalonian, that is. You, people of the homelands, never found out how to control this power.
Have you had a manicured goat friend? I'm sure you had longer claws before. Now, like, almost normal size.
And the problem is that you tried, because obviously you did. You know which human emotion is the strongest.
Which one is the strongest, ladies and gentlemen? Love or lust? Hate? anger, fear, happiness, sadness. Listen, it's love, baby.
Yes, and every answer was correct. All of these emotions made an impact on the force that surrounds us, that envelops this island, and it tried to give back. You hate somebody? Wish them death? Snap of your fingers, and here you go. A clear personification of your feelings standing right in front of you. However, since you're not a four-armed Avalonian wizard, you can't control it, can you?
He pauses, his expression one of hesitance. Maybe he said too much.
Maybe he's thinking about what if you thought about love. What on earth would it summon then?
Anyway, as I've said before,
A for something else creature.
there are 3 more of those for you to get rid of, and then we can call it a day. This time, in this timeline. Also, another path opened for you, with another surprise at the end. Oh, and before you go, I have even more good news for you. Yes, you guessed right, you deserve a reward.
Thank you. Take a special passive skill or remove a card from my deck. Give me a special passive skill. After killing an enemy, heal yourself for 2 HP. If you play 2 or less cards in a turn, next turn gain 100% damage. Nope. Every 10th card played in one combat increases your damage by 10% until the end of combat. I can see why power circulation could be beneficial. Thank you. Return to your village. I guess we could have... Can we still explore? We can, and I still have some candle left. Where have I not been? Oh, tab opens up the map. Ah, screw it. I'm not going to get far. I explored most of the side of the map anyway. Okay. We have a new friend at home. I see over there. Another quest, I guess. And we have to go in another direction now. Let's see what the Lost Soul has to say.
You did it, didn't you? You've slain the beast. I knew I felt something unusual. As if some tremendous power was suddenly released and hit this land like a wave.
He nods in admiration.
I have to be honest with you, though. I had to make sure you'd be able to survive here. I had to be sure that you're the one I've dreamt of. In the strangest of dreams.
He looks through you with his blank stare. But you're sure you've noticed the briefest glimmer of hope in his eyes.
Listen, we must be the most trusted person in the village. He has nothing to talk about. Healings and upgrades. Oh yeah, you can buy healing stuff. +1 in stock. Oh, we have some weird stones. I'm not interested. Ooh, leave. Right. Let's see what you have to say. Scientist. So talk. So tell me something about yourself.
I'm from Darkroot Valley, the greatest and most resourceful farmland of Avalon.
Wasn't that in Dark Souls?
Actually, we're at war with everyone, I suppose. I hope we didn't raid your original farmhold. We did, didn't we? Oh, I'm really sorry.
You explain that, for all you know, they didn't. She calms down instantly.
That's good to hear. In truth, I wasn't even there for most of my life. Master Iron took care of me since I was a small child.
Do we need to find this person? You said that people that weren't very appreciative of your experiments. It's like, yeah, probably because they were the experiments.
Oh, no. Not really. I mean, whenever I met anybody or heard from anybody, they always seemed afraid of my work. But mostly, Master Iron told me that we had to live far from our farmland because of some of my experiments. I don't remember any of that, though.
Honestly, that's just like explaining a thesis to someone that's not in the scientific community, or it's not in your realm of subject. Trying to explain to them what experiment you do in like simple terms. And you know, they'll always seem to be afraid of my work. Anyway, do you know where Master Iron is? Do we need to find this person for
I
you?
don't. He must have left when I was busy with my research. Would you be able to keep an eye out for him during your travels?
Yeah, I'll keep both of them out for you.
I wish I could, but I honestly don't remember.
Okay. So buy upgrades. So item drop chance boost. Increase the drop chance of items and rewards from combat. And this takes gold tokens. Another currency. Great. So I have none of this. Stagfather's Charm. Maybe the Stagfather will help, or maybe you'll just die. Weird Candle. Do we only have one Weird Candle in our inventory for our next adventure? Well, it's not letting me open up my inv right now. Unstable Power. Deal 1 hit for 30 damage to a chosen enemy. There's 20% chance of hitting yourself instead. No. Fully charge your ultimate ability. Okay. So I can buy Weird Candles off you. Let me see my inv. I only have one Weird Candle. You might give me some more, but I'd like to explore on my next mission, so... give me a Weird Candle. Okay. Cool. No one else has moved in. Where's the blacksmith gone? Oh, he's over here. Let me just check the blacksmith has nothing further to say.
Was hard at work when you were...
Yep, everything here is done. Oh, do I still have my runes? It's weird that I can get into the menu here, but not on the other person. Yeah, I still have all my items. Flame purifies all. You didn't manage to ask everything during your first meeting with the archer. You should find him again, okay? And fire and brimstone. So this is what we just found about. Look for Master Iron. Okay. Interestingly, I don't have anything for the bouquet still. The lady whom the bouquet was already instantly recognized this gesture as a gesture of love. Now, who might that be? Oh, maybe we asked the wrong person then. Maybe that wasn't the person. Anyway, I think we're going out a new door this time. And I say this time, we're going to be doing this in the next episodes. Because otherwise, we're going to have like 3 or 4 hour long episodes if I just do one run. So, we'll call it there. And I'll see you in the next part as we try and beat the second Beast of the Weirdness. Goodbye.